Hey guys, GoChinSP2 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, part 15. So last chapter, or last time, we did the side quest, so we can get a Nanny and drink. So yeah, we're continuing onward to Callian. Well, I don't think we're going to Callian, but now the Lundgreen is getting pretty intense or serious. He deployed a special weapon, so yeah. So welcome to chapter 8. A vortex of a strategy. As you can see, there's a really weird little thing out there. Wonder what could it be. Look, Mark, the mountain seems so far away. I'm guessing that's from Lycia, maybe. We've come such a long way. Lind, look out. Castle, close. So basically just saying, Castle, Callian situation, hurry. I think it's weird how, like, Sane and Ken have so many weird accents. Like, he just said, by my reckoning, and then, like, saying, like, chapter 7, he said, laddie, so, like, I don't know what they're trying to make these two look like. Like, maybe they're supposed to be like, maybe Sane's like the Irish dude, while Kent is kind of like a Southern dude, but that wouldn't make sense at all. Like, seriously. And now, Nils and Ninian sense danger, and now she's making Lynn not move because of that thing that just shot an arrow, but Lynn missed. She's gonna miss all the time, so don't actually worry, you're gonna get hit. And they have a ballista. Now, see, as you can see, he's getting serious. Now Lynn's like, what's a ballista? And Ken really just explains it. Weapon designed for long range attacks. Only archers can use them. Sorry. And I'm just telling you what to do, but none of the units have good defense, so don't know why you tell you that. And they did, like, the best defensive unit probably is like, I don't know, what would be the best defensive unit? Anyway, you can't use Matthew in this chapter. Just because I guess he's doing some business. Um, if you want to take, I just took Lucius here because, like, you'll see in my strategy I did. So I just give, like, if you want to give him anything or give you anything, you can, but I just gave him my Ajorki because I don't really need that. So yeah, looks like everyone's good. I'm kind of worried about Urk though, because I want him to have I want to be in a vendor, but it's not a vendor until chapter 10, because his fire's only 18 right now. So it just I'm trying to get him up a level though, like 2, because he's still kind of under leveled. So, you know, probably should have bought a fire tomb, but I thought there'd be at least one more vendor. Well, there is one more vendor, but I thought there'd be more, like more than one. Anyway, as you can see, there's a village right there to the right. So as you can see, the chapter, like the chapters are getting a bit more, there are more units, as you can see. So there's like, what, 14 now? So what I like to do for this chapter is more or less get Florina to kill the ballista as soon as possible, because he can be annoying, the ballista. So I guess it can take you at least 2 turns, because you can just go close to the ballista, but I was worried maybe Florina will get injured. And right now I'm just looking at my units to see to need any weapons, and no one really needed things except for Dora, because I thought you needed a iron axe. It's because I don't know. Like, if you can get anything you want. I don't like when it comes to weapons. I really don't care that much because I'm so used to Sacred Stones. How you can just buy it from a merchant. I don't know if you can do it in this game because you do get a merchant later on, but I don't know if he actually sells weapons to you. So I don't know for sure. So what I'll actually do for this chapter is more or less move all of my units below, because that's where most of the enemies are. And I like to move my extra unit, or a magic unit there, just to, like, attack them and get the item you can get. That's because you don't really want to have like 2 units there, because it's kind of a waste of time. Unless you really want like someone to level up. I still don't think you should do that. So yeah, right now I'm kind of mad Lucius couldn't get to that village, but we'll get to it next time. And you can do this in 2 turns. I was kind of worried about Florina getting hit That was the main reason. So yeah, what I like to do for this chapter also is this is probably the best time to get Dorcas up a level, or at least two. Just because there's so many lynch users in this, there's gonna be a lot of time for Dorcas to get kills. So that's what I like to do, but unfortunately I didn't get that many kills as Dorcas as I wanted to because I kind of messed up right here. Usually when I do this strategy, most of my units are already south enough to the point where I can attack most of the units. And I didn't move Dorcas to that place. If I didn't move Dorcas over there, I'm probably sure he could have got most of the kills. And the Ballista, he's gonna guarantee more or less to attack Sarah if he's in the range. So I thought I'd hear the Ballista. They're pretty annoying, but I don't actually get to use the Ballista just because there's only like 3 enemy units left. So and that was like good level up. Well, not really, but I wanted speed, so that's what I like to see. Yeah, as you can see, they're actually varying their units now. We actually have some cavaliers, we have more soldiers, and we have some archers. So, they're getting pretty serious. And yeah, you can pretty much kill anyone with the ballista. Honestly, I don't like using ballistas that much because, honestly, like, in this chapter, this ballista kind of sucks because it can only do, like half the time it can only attack 50%. Anyway, this guy, if you go here, he's gonna tell you something about the weapon triangle. There's these weapons that, can beat like their own weakness. So as you can see right here, he's gonna give you a lance cleaver, which basically is a sword that can beat lances. But then again, they can beat axes. So that's just like the whole thing. You can use them pretty strategically if you can, like if you want. But honestly, I think these units, like these weapons, aren't that like bad. But I never really liked using them. I rather use like those armored units. 'Cause those are a bit more useful because a lot of the bosses are like armored units or knights. So don't get me wrong, like you can use them if you want. I just don't like using. I like to just use regular weapons or ranged ones. So I was trying to get the kill with Dorcas here, but I don't think I could beat him with the hammer. But I thought I could get the kill, and I can't. But yeah, a lot of the army units are, I think, because like axes are the strongest weapons. I think lances are probably gonna be the weakest. Maybe not. It could be swords, but it's either lances or swords are the weakest. But I know axes are the strongest. So if you ever play this game in hard mode, axes are probably the best weapon. This or units with axes because the weapon triangle gets thrown out if you do hard mode. So you don't have that much of advantage. You can just use anything. But I guess kind of can make it easier for you. But hard mode is pretty dang hard though. Like I've played it before, and you actually kind of have to think what you're doing a lot more. So yeah. What I also like to do is, like I said, like, you want to get Dorcas above few levels here because you can't do that much in the castle. Like, at least you can make him do much, but like I said, I wanted Will and Urk to get the levels. That's probably the best time for them. I do recommend doing the side quests because it does give you a lot of nice experience. I don't know why I'm getting crappy level ups. Like, I don't know if it's just me or not. I've been getting really bad level ups. Like, I've been getting luck and skill a lot. Or resistance sometimes, which resistance isn't that bad, but like you have to have that for magic units because most of the time magic units are gonna be fighting magic units. So I wish that like at least I get like HP, like for instance, because a lot of my units haven't really doesn't have that much. Like Urk, he's still like in the 19s. I probably could have given the angelic robe to him. Oh, he's in the 20s, my bad. But I'd rather give it to Lynn just because I feel since I'm gonna get most of my kills with Lynn, not Urk, well, boss kills, I guess she's still at, like, right now, she probably have, like, um, 20 have the same as Urk. Like, if a boss can do, like, 16 damage, like, Lynn can attack, meaning she's a bad percentage. I'd rather not do that, so. And, you can get kills with Lucius if you want to, or if you're actually gonna use him. Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't think Lucius is a bad unit, because I don't see a reason to use one of those light mages. Like, it's just like anime users to me are a bit better because they can do different types of magic. And I was kind of glad Dorcas got some defense, but still, I could have used like strength because that's what they usually get. But yeah, So this chapter isn't that hard. You just kind of have to make sure the ballista doesn't get the best of you. And yeah. So this is a pretty easy chapter as well. This is probably not the first time you get reinforcements, but you do get reinforcements and yeah. Pretty easy chapter. There's a lot of like fortresses you can just stay on and heal if you want. I didn't do that, but you can if you want. Anyway, the reason I kind of pulled Dorcas out because the soldiers did 5 damage to him. Well, he probably would have died if I let him go in a bit more, but I probably could have gotten at least 1 kill with him, but I thought like Will or someone else could use the kill more. As you can see, Sierra can't even like move close to him, so. And Dorcas, yeah. That's like the one thing I wish healing units got more was probably moving because it's just like they're so useful, Why can't they move a bit faster to heal units? But that's why people like healers on horses or I don't like they're called trabajadors or something like that. And we will be getting one like probably in part 2, I think. But like they're so much more use because their movement, but then again you have to make sure they don't get in danger because you know, that's why a lot of people don't like using Sierra, or not as much, or they're all right. But people don't like to use Sierra that much is because there are some that will outclass her, but she's just fine to use right now. You don't have to like overuse her, but might as well use her because a healing unit. And the boss, I'll explain the boss later, and yeah, you can do some cool stuff right here if you're smart. Like you can move Florina over here and get the kill, but that guy's an axe creeper, so 68%, I don't trust him that much. And I go over here, but he's a lynch creeper. Yeah, this is where kind of like people, I don't know, they're probably teaching you what they do. The those weapons that flip the weapon triangle. They can be kind of screwy with you because you're like, oh, look, a sword unit. Let's get like Ken up there, and I accidentally did that. I actually put Ken with Ireland because I saw a sword and I forgot he had a lance creeper, so I was like, dang it. So you can be a bit more careful there, but I wasn't really. As you can see. Oh wow. Wow, okay. Never mind. Well, I think the sword guy does attack. Yeah, I see. So I was wondering why I can't miss because I was like, what? He has a lance. How did you miss? Because this guy has a sword creeper, I believe. I don't know if he has a sword creeper. He could just be a regular thug for all I know, but yeah. Can't wait to do the next chapter. The next chapter is gonna be annoying for me though. I can already tell you that. Cause like I haven't recorded it yet, but like I've been doing some practice runs of it, and it's such a pain. Cause it's like I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a pretty tough chapter. I wish Eric had more speed though, cause I want him to double units though, because most of the time he can, but I don't know why he isn't getting it. Probably because of how, like I told you, he's like mediocre staff growth, so it's not one he's very like good against. Anyway, as you can see, we're getting to the boss, and you can use Willow to do some things to the boss, but honestly, you really don't have to, because like the boss, he's like an iron unit, so. But as you can see, look, we can like destroy him. He's really a joke. Cause you can just use the Lin and man like Haita on him, and he just gets owned, like owned. So I guess because he was using an axe creeper, because he's a lance user, but so not like that level up for Lin, because she got strength and HP, which is nice. And some good news, guys. I can actually record over the time limit of 15 minutes, so there's not gonna be like crappy 2-minute dialogue video. I can just show you everything. So, but if the chapter gets like 30 minutes, I'm not gonna show you 30 minutes of me doing a chapter. Most of the chapters though in the Game Boy series are a lot more short than they I would see on the console, so you don't have to worry about 30-minute videos or anything like that. You're probably going to see some 20s also, but yeah. So basically, Lynn's just congratulating everyone. Looks like, and Matthew, he came back. He came back. Now she's like, "What did you do, Matthew?" And this is pretty important stuff right here, but we already know this. And he got some interesting news from a village. And as first about the Marquis or the King, he's really unwell. It's been in bed for like 3 months, so Lynn's all like, oh no. And then like he heard an interesting rumor which was he was being poisoned, and we already knew that because Lundgren or somebody told us he was getting poisoned. Like remember Lundgren was like double the poison. So yeah, the poison, yeah. We already knew that kind of stuff. And he fed a hungry innkeeper a name. I mean a coin so he could get the name. And it's gonna be Lord her grand uncle, so the reason people aren't taking action is because they're afraid and they lack proof. Nice job, Ken. I guess I don't know why they're afraid though. Like, what's the worst can happen? You die. Well, I guess that would be kind of bad, but yeah. And the king's loyal people are being silenced as well. Which I don't know what that means by they being silenced. Like, do they die or are they forced to be silent? And you got some worse news that we didn't know. Is that Lundgren's saying there's an imposter coming from Lycia that's gonna be like an imposter granddaughter of the guy. So basically, and also they're the two knights that she's with are also traitors. So basically, like Lord Lundgren's trying to feed people lies and saying Lynn's not the real granddaughter, and Ken and Shane are betraying them. So yeah, apparently we're getting some deep doo doo. So apparently, like, if we even go to Callian now, people won't even believe us because of what the Lord Lundgren said. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, but, yeah. So, now Lynn's gonna have the good idea. But, yeah. And also, I'm not gonna, as I said in my bullets, I'm not gonna do 1080p anymore, the high definition, because we don't need that for a Game Boy Advance game. I'm just gonna do 480. Anyway, so we're going back to Catholic, so, because Lynn had the idea, we can use Elliewood. Anyway, this is GoToSP2 here saying adios. Stay tuned for the next part.